Hi friends, this is Amanda. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Oakland County, Michigan. I'm an A7 size girl in an A2 size world. Today we're going to do a 5x7 card, and we are going to do a sketch from the Global Design Project. That's thick. Let's find some regular. That says thick. That's thick. We're going to just try some regular basic white. We're going to need 2 sheets because we're going to do white on white. Here's a white piece right here. Look at that. I guess it pays to change your mind because then you get a white piece. Thick might be better for this, but that's okay. We'll do just basic white. You could do thick. Your choice. We're going to do 4.5 by 6.5. My little nubby thingy broke, so I'm going to have to get a new one, or it's going to drive me crazy. So yeah, I am very hard on my tools, let's say. Very hard on my tools. Okay, we're going to take out our Simply Scorer tool. We're going to put this here, and half of 4.5 is 2 1/4, and we're going to make a line right here. Then we're going to go 2 ticks over. Oops, let me just make sure I do that right. And make a line. And 2 ticks over. And make a line. So we've got 3 so far. We want a total of 5, so we're going to go the other way. 2 back. I'm having a hard time seeing with the lights in my eyes. And 2 back. It's really not that difficult, I promise. So we have some lines in the middle of our piece of paper. I know it's not very exciting right now, and this is not a very exciting card, but it's clean and classic and simple, and the sketch was unique this time. I have to say, it was a sketch challenge. We're going to do Joy of Noel, and this is what it's going to look like right here, tone on tone. I do have some gold that we can add, which I am extremely frugal with my gold. So I cut my gold, and then I cut out the middle of my gold. I'm extremely frugal with my gold. It is expensive, and yeah, so I don't play around with my gold. Okay, so here we go. We'll put that right here, just like, well, we cut this too long. It's supposed to be at 6.5. And I put this at 6 3/4 because I always do. It's just normal. So let's cut that off. All right, that didn't happen. Rewind, reboot. All right, here we go. So we have an easy peasy layout right now. This card I would not reproduce. And I'm telling you that because it's such a simple sketch, it has to be perfect. It has to be perfect. So we're going to take this Noel, and we're going to take the die that looks like this. I can't tell you where it's at right now. Woo! And we are going to cut out 1,000,000 trillion Noels, and put all the letters together. You know what I mean? We're gonna cut them out and then glue them together. So I'm gonna do that really quickly. I'll speed this up so you don't have to watch me glue letters together. I'm sure you know how to do that perfectly well. I'm gonna find the best looking E to go on top. I'm gonna find the best looking letters to go on top though, because like this one right here has a little bit of damage on it. So I'll just find the best looking one and add to it. Okay, now the trick to doing this is put them in your hands for sure. You want to be able to play with them, manipulate them so that they are, you know, have a glue that doesn't stay sticky when wet, when dry, I mean, sorry. And use your silicone mat for sure. A little goes a long way. Okay, N-O-E-L, Noel. Perfect, right? N-O-E-L. There we go. Now, let's take a little square out of the stylish shapes, and we'll put these on. They fit just perfectly, I believe. You can also, I don't think they fit enough. I really hate this white on white. They don't fit exactly perfect because of the stitching. And they go under the stitching. So we can add it to a larger one like this. And you're thinking, how are we going to get these perfect? Well, let's use one of the things we cut out as our guide. Here's our perfect one. Okay? So we'll put that right in the middle. And make sure it's in the middle, because like I said, this is where you really have to spend the time and make it look really great for a very simple sketch. So spend some extra time, make sure it's in the middle, make sure it's straight, and then add your glue. Alright. And then this should work out perfectly. Putting the pieces back together right inside. The O is important to put in the right way. Here we go. Puzzle piece, no big deal, simple and easy. And then peel this off. Well, we didn't put enough glue on the E and the L. I do use a tiny bit of glue because several reasons. This precision glue gun, you don't need it. The glue that it comes with it, and it makes a mess if you don't, so you don't really need it. You could also let it sit for just a second. There you go. Now it's perfect, right? If you could see it. Now it's perfect. Okay, so here we go. Right in the middle. We do have this gold piece that we could add if we wanted to. That's pretty. Let's just check. Let's glue all this down. I'm going to use my, oh heavens, Stampin' Seal Plus. And I am going to use this so it doesn't stick anywhere. Silicone mat is great at that. Then you could just flip it over if it's too big, which it will be if you didn't cut it perfect. Or you can't go in a straight line. Alright. Yeah. Now, this is also important to make sure you get this straight. So you need to let it go back to its shape, because that's one of the problems with cutting your pieces behind, is that they're not perfect. Alright. You know what, I'm going to put a little liquid glue as well, just to give me some wiggle room. And I am just using a tiny bit of glue. Someone borrowed this from me, and they were putting a lot of glue on it, and I'm like, no, less is more, less is more. It's going to be fine. Come on, little guy. So, Melissa, I know you ordered one of these precision glue guns. Less is more. All right, there we go. Got all the gold perfectly perfect. Now we'll add this piece. We have enough dimension on this card. There we go. Remember, we just have those stripes in the middle. Makes it look very classy. And do we want the extra gold? Might be fun. Yeah, why not? And we're even going to pop it up. And let's add some dimensionals to the back. There we go. If you're putting this through the mail, make sure you put enough on there that it will go through it. And if you have ever questions about what it looks like after it goes through the mail, you should mail yourself something, because you're going to be shocked at how flat, because it goes through those machines. So they really flatten them down. All right. Oh. I think that got off. All right. So this is this. Oh, let's put on some rhinestones. We have some gold. And again, I'll show you the preview of this sketch so you'll see what we started with. All right, there's that one. A little bit of elegance here. I had to do this several times because my husband is working on our house, so it's loud. All right, here it is just with no gold. And you won't be able to see it, but I didn't add the stitching die. Here you see the little bit of stitching in the gold. I didn't add that, and it's just cut. And I'll tell you that it doesn't look as finished because it's not a nice cut, die cut edge. So I would definitely use something of a die cut if you're going to do the sketch. And then you tell me. I did put some Wink of Stella on this one, on the NOEL, on the Noel. Here, there you go. Let me know if you like the gold behind it or the no gold. Very simple sketch. If you do happen to do this card and it's a repetitive one, you know, if you make several of them, this is going to be your Christmas card because it's a beautiful Christmas card. Then I would just take your time. Yep, I would definitely take your time. All right, one other thing. I really wanted to put something in the middle. For instance, the Making Spirits Bright or the Joyous. And unfortunately, what I wanted to do is I wanted to have a flag. Let's see if I can show you how I wanted it. If you guys can come up with something to put in the middle, I'd love for you to let me know, because I really like this card. I wanted something like this. The N and the E, just a little bit, you know, a little bit wider, and then have something in the middle. Unfortunately, this Joyous and the Making Spirits Bright are wide. Look at that J, it's very big. So if it was just if it was all Making Spirits Bright, if the spirits wasn't here and it was just that size, we could definitely put that in the middle and it would be a little bit fancier, you know what I mean? Just a little something something, but it is what it is. Let me know what you think of today or this week's Global Design Product Challenges sketch. And if you ever do them, you should try them. They're fun to do. It's, you know, you don't have to enter. I never enter because, you know, I always forget and I'm always late. But I like to play along and do what I do. And I always look at the sketch, do my own thing, and then I look at the examples. Now, if I'm stuck, then I'll look at the examples and try to tweak something. But I like to play along with it. Let me know. And happy November. Ugh, it's winter. All right, friends. I had fun today. Thanks. See you soon. Bye-bye.